this is one of the most dangerous things you can do, right? And I know if you're like a prophetic person or a person that, God has chosen to speak to the nations, you've noticed it. So it's like, we have to have a certain level of humility. Like a prophet has to have a certain level of humility, or they gonna tear every church that they go up, every place, every job, everything. Because the unique thing about the gift is that a lot of times we can look at you and we can see what your mama did, we can see what you're doing, we can see what your kids doing. The Lord is giving us that insight. And so, our boss might say something crazy to us, and we can open our mouth in a different way and look in the generational bloodline and really tell them something about themselves, right? So even in marriage, I know for a fact in both my marriages, the first one and the second one, it was times I had to just be quiet. Because I knew I was right. And I knew that if I opened my mouth that it would cause chaos. But this is where people go wrong with the prophet. Because of the prophet's humility, a lot of times people get too familiar with the prophet, right? And here's the thing. When you get too familiar with the prophet, and a lot of times that happens because when you get close to anybody, you're going to see them fall. You're going to see them curse. You're going to see them have an issue with gluttony. You're going to see something. You going to see something, right? Because we're human and we in this flesh bag, right? And so what happens is this prophet, he'll start telling you certain things. You're like, oh, she can't tell me nothing. He can't tell me nothing. Or who are they? Whatever. You roll your eyes and everything like that. Now, this prophet might see or may not see, right? But there's the thing about a prophet. We gonna love you. We gonna nurture you. We gonna love your kids. We gonna forgive you. And it's gonna come a day when the Lord get tired. Not us. The Lord get tired. And you cock that neck or roll that eye at the wrong time and make him mad. Because he said we his prophets. We not prophetic for ourselves, right? And he done put us in your life for a certain thing. So you pop that. And here's the thing. Once a prophet start getting on your nerves, the Lord gonna move him out the way, because human beings, demons, and human beings partnering, that's how John the Baptist got his head chopped off. Human beings get dangerous once they feel like, you embarrassing them, or, whatever the devil have them come into agreement in your mind. So he got to move us out the way. But here's the thing now. Here's the thing. You'll see it time and time again with the prophets in the Bible. It be the very people that try to reject you to the point that you just, sometimes as a prophet, you just be wanting to forget the calling. Like, I don't even want to do the calling no more. It be them very same people that when what was on your nerves and you was rolling your eyes about, and, oh, I can't be around her, I can't be around here, she out with who she thinks she is, whatever, the devil will come. Because you didn't take heed, because you was too prideful, because you got too familiar with the prophet. And guess what? That same prophet that you then talked about and rolled your eyes about and allowed these demonic seeds to be planted into you by demons against this prophet, be the same one that got to cover you in prayer. And the thing about the prophet, that's why we got to have that humility, because we going to pray for you. The prophets really, we the eyes of God, but most of us have the heart of God. So, Just a little lesson this morning. Bye.